What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening? Straight to the point. Um, Not cutting no corners, none of that. Please hit the like, sub to the channel if you're not a member. Also hit the notifications too. I am having a morning, y'all. I apologize. I'm having a real messed up morning, man. But it happens. It happens, man. Salute to the LDBC, the Lions Den basketball boxing community. We're not talking about you know how I am. I'm Randall. We might touch on a little basketball, but right now, man, we talking politics. Um, that's pretty much gonna be the conversation. I know a lot of people in their feelings right now that Trump don't won. So I give some people some time to get up in here. Might be some people that really don't care about what's taking place in our nation. Um, but nevertheless, we are gonna talk about it. Um, that's what we're here to do. And we're gonna talk a little bit of the gridiron. We're gonna talk a little pigskin. I know people was up late last night, but I was up late last night, early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do, anyways. Um, I didn't get too much sleep, but um, I'm finna break down how and why Trump won this election. Now, first off, man, let me give both of the candidates their just due. Um, I thought overall it was a it was a very entertaining election. You know, and a lot of people were anticipating both the expected and the unexpected. Okay, a lot of people were expecting uh, Kamala Harris to come in and pretty much take over because of the fact that she was younger, and she had more seemed to have more political experience than Trump. And on top of that, we also had to realize that she was a woman too as well. And a lot of people thought that was going to play in her favor. However, there were a lot of problems with Kamala Harris that a lot of people didn't understand and didn't realize. Um, I want to take it back to the debate real quick, okay? See, when it was the day after the debate, and when I broke down why Trump had won, a lot of people sat up there and they disagreed with me. They told me that, oh no, you capping, and had a lot of people in their feelings. Even had some people being disrespectful about it. We know how people get when it comes to politics and stuff like that. But I stood on what I said. Trump, he won the debate. He didn't win by much, but neither one of them did particularly well. But in that debate, Kamala Harris, first off, Trump was outnumbered. Okay, let's just. Hey, what's up with it, Bruce? I see you in the building. What you mean, what? Can you not hear me? Am I speaking English? I thought I was speaking English. I know I'm not speaking Spanish or, Indonesian or nothing like that. I'm speaking English. So hopefully you can hear me. If you can't hear me, please 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 press 2. And if you can hear me, please press 1. You said more idiots in the country than you thought. How so? The only idiot was the one that lost. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, Bruce. And y'all might get mad, get all in your feelings. Hey, that's what I'm here to do. You gotta hear both sides of the argument. It can't be, oh yeah, well, you can say what you want, but y'all don't want to receive the smoke in turn. Uh, Trump outworked Kamala Harris, um, just like he did Hillary. And the key thing is that Trump didn't duck any type of smoke. I think he probably evaded maybe one. He was really evasive with a couple of questions during that debate. But you got to realize Kamala was ducking a lot of questions. She was ducking policy questions. She was ducking the obvious question of what color she was. You know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. And also, you got to realize, man, that she was very disorganized and I would say disingenuous when it came to the foreign policy and the situation that was going on. A lot of people, they sided with Trump simply because of what's taking place. I know he was a little bit extra with the foreigners eating the roadkill and all that other stuff. But it was true. Look at what's going on, with the situation of Venezuelans coming over here, holding hostage, stuff like that. A lot of people are really big on, border protection as well as immigration. Now, I'm not against immigration. You know what I'm saying? I want to make that abundantly clear. You know what I'm saying? Because I happen to know some people who have came to this country or whatever and actually have led productive lives. You said we got to live with it. Well, first and foremost, Bruce, the thing about it, what you have to realize, man, and we've been on Earth for quite some time. You never want to put and please hit the like in here, man. The like button is the like button doesn't cost anything. You know what I'm saying? It's the least that people could do. Please hit the like. All you gotta do is double tap the screen, or you can go to the top right and there's 3 dots there, and then you could go there and hit like, please. But we've been above the surface long enough to understand that you can't put your faith in the president, for that matter, much less Donald Trump. It could be Joe Biden. It could have been Barack Obama. It could have been George W. Bush. It could have been George Bush. It could have been Bill Clinton. You never want to put your faith in any of those guys. You have to learn to be able to survive on your own and be able to have a structure through your own course of living. So you never want to put your it's like some people, they do get, what are you going to do for education? Well, you have to, in terms of education, a big majority of that comes within, where you live at inside of your house, inside of your casa. Okay. Oh man, what are you going to do for this policy, that policy, or something like that? Well, you're going to have to go out there and you're going to have to use your legs, use your arms, use your brain, use your heart, use everything else, and get the extra edge, because you depending on what they're going to give you. It's just like the stimulus check. If you were depending on just a stimulus check just to live, if you were depending on PPP loans and all that other stuff, well, we see what's happening now with the back end of it. What's up with it, Jelly Bean? I see you in the building. Bro, he's a convicted felon. Oh, okay. Oh, well, hey, man, I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad you brought that up. Thomas Jefferson, he kept slaves. George Washington was a murderer. Pretty much a lot of those guys were murderers. Talk about convicted felons. What do you think Clinton was? He just ain't got caught. Come on, let's keep it real, man. He's a convicted felon. There's plenty of convicted felons that are doing productive things. There's plenty of convicted felons out here that just haven't been caught yet. There's murderers, there's liars, there's thieves and stuff like that. So I mean, you gotta come a lot stronger than that. And then on top of that, before all of that, the felonies and all that other stuff, nobody was really like on Trump like that until he really ran for president. You know what I'm saying? After Donald Trump had ran for president and stuff like that, and then he came with his minions and all that other stuff, then that's when people started, oh man, Trump is this and Trump is that. But before that, Trump was in songs. Trump was getting invited to this party. Trump was in, various videos. Trump was being interviewed. Trump, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, let's come on, man. Let's start that convicted felon stuff. That doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't bother me. I'll tell you what does bother me. What bothers me is human trafficking. I'll tell you what bothers me. What bothers me is a pedo. You know what I'm saying? That's what bothers me. What bothers me is RAPE and all that. That's what bothers me. And there's plenty of them walking in our society. They just ain't got caught yet. But I digress. You know, like that. You know, him having felonies and stuff like that. Man, there's criminals. That are in the school district. There's criminal. There's a lot of people that got multiple felonies in the Supreme Court. But it's all about who you know, not about what you know. And some of these people are being grandfathered in and all this other stuff. You just hate debated Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. Listen. The fact is, Bruce, were we there? You know what I'm saying? They're saying all this stuff about P. Diddy. You think I believe the majority of it? No. I believe in some things, but people are gonna make stuff more worse than what it is. Now, if Trump is sitting there and he's a registered SO, like Lawrence Taylor was, okay, let's talk about that. Because last time I checked, Lawrence Taylor, he was a registered SO. Last time I checked, look what Karl Malone did. Oh, but he gets all this praise. Last time I checked, Ben Roethlisberger did. Well, yeah, you don't want to talk about that though. But because he's the president of the United States, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he's supposed to be perfect, man. I mean, one of the reasons why Bill Clinton was relatable to a lot. Because and I'm hurt y'all a little bit more, okay? I'm glad Bruce is on this topic, man. Because I love getting them in their feelings. Man, they just get them riled up, and that's what we want. I want you to come with it. I want you to have that nightmare at night, being like, man, I can't stand straight to the point, but I love them. I want you to be like, man, talking in your sleep on this subject. All right? Part of the reason why people like Trump is because he's relatable to a lot of people. Kamala can't relate to nobody. If she'd have been more straight up and just been like, look, I don't know what I am, or I'm this or I'm that. I used to be this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was this, and being more straight up, people would have been able to relate to that, because let's be honest. A lot of women, and no disrespect to all the females or nothing like that, but you have a lot of women that have fucked their way to the top. You know what I'm saying? It'd have been better if she'd have just been like, hey, I haven't been, perfect or what have you. Part of the reason why Trump is relatable is because he stood, whether you liked it or not, whether you hated what he was coming about and stuff like that, he showed up. And on top of that, he was outnumbered in that debate too. He was walking into a situation where he was really pretty much debating not only Kamala, but he was debating everybody that was on that panel. And I think a lot of people had saw that too. So the people want somebody relatable. They could relate to Bill Clinton getting ahead, from Monica Lewinsky. They're like, damn, Bill Clinton, man, is doing something that a lot of guys do in corporate America. You know what I'm saying? They want somebody that was relatable. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, you act like America was built on honesty and integrity and all that other stuff. No, it wasn't. America was built on deception, lies, evil. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you have to be a part of it, because I'm not a part of it. But what I am saying is, let's not get caught up in, oh man, Trump, oh, he's the president, look what he's gonna do. Nah, you gotta learn how to survive on your own. You gotta learn how to go, be a hunter and a gatherer. You know what I'm saying, Bruce? That's what by nature, that's what a man is. We are hunter and we are gatherers. So you can't expect, oh man, he taking away food stamps, stuff like that. No, go get it. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, he taking away this, nothing, they go out and go get it. Oh man, what are you gonna do for my kid? Man, go out and go get it. I don't never depend on nobody. I don't depend on nobody, man. You gotta depend on yourself. So you trying to depend on Donald Trump, you think he give a fuck about you? Kamala don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, they don't give a fuck about you. You think they can relate to a 15-year-old out there getting shot and stuff like that? You think they go show up to the funeral? Nah, they ain't. They over there eating their steaks and shrimps, you know what I'm saying? Worried about them two daughters that's going to school and all that other stuff. You think they gonna go out there, free little Dirk and all this other stuff? Nah, they ain't gonna do that. I'm definitely dealing with the facts. I'm definitely dealing with the facts, and no feelings here. That's why it's not. I'm not really tripping on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh man, I can't believe that son of a bitch won. I mean, you act like you was gonna be in any better hands with Kamala, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That's the wrong one. That's Allstate. Are you in good hands? That's what I meant to say. Alex, what's up with it? Pistons, man, they back. But I know a lot of people mad. You know what I'm saying? But we got to move on. And last thing you want to do is try to put your faith in somebody that really could care less about what you got going and stuff. But Trump outworked Kamala Harris. He outworked her. And then also I want to talk about this he's old and we need somebody young, fresh, stuff like that. Look, go look at the past president ages, man. Hell, Biden was 81. He could barely stand up. Trump still moves. I'm not saying he moved like he's 20, but Trump gets around. Trump up in there at McDonald's. You only see Biden at McDonald's. Do you know how hot it is in some of the fast food places? In the Greek, this dude is in a suit. He in a suit, man, a suit and tie, over there in a fryer. Man, you couldn't pay Joe Biden to do no shit like that. Joe Biden can't even stand up for more than 15 minutes, man. You know, Trump, he's 78 years old. He's younger than Biden or whatever. Okay, he'll be 80 something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandmother was still moving good, man, in her 80s. I got aunties, man, that in their 90s that are still moving good, man. Y'all, you can't be like, oh man, Trump is president. You know, life is over. Nah, I don't look at it like that, man. What up, Octavius? I see you in the building. Texas, always represent, man. Octavius, it's getting cold out here. Dallas, nah, man. It's getting cold out here, man. They were driving crazy too, man, out here, trying to rush to get to them polls and stuff. They're cutting people off. Oh, man, we got to vote by this time, man. Y'all should have got y'all vote in early, man. Shit, you up in here, trying to rush to the polls and stuff like that, man. Why you do your shit last minute? Yeah. But, yeah, man, like, he president. I know a lot of people in their feelings. They mad. They up in there punching the air. You should have just been honest, man, from the get, man. You don't even know what color you is. Look, I come from a family of strong, you hear me, strong black women. Strong black women who have integrity, who not gonna F their way to the top and do all that other stuff. Nah, they gonna work hard for what they do. Hey, he back in. I mean, look, bro. The only thing that he could do is just make up for what he did. All this. Oh yeah, man. He got all them felonies and stuff like that, man. Shit. Hell, I mean, I know plenty of people that got felonies. You know what I'm saying? I know plenty of people that got felonies, and some of these guys are doing productive things. Man, you think some of these guys, man, that are pastors and deacons and all that other stuff, they ain't did time in jail? Like, man, y'all got to get off of this stuff. Oh, man, he got felonies. If that's the case, man, you could go pull some of these, some of these guys that got that are entrepreneurs, that got businesses. These construction managers. You know what I'm saying? These guys that work for big corporations and stuff like that. They ain't gonna tell. What you want them to put a shirt on that says, "Hey, I got multiple felonies. I got hired but I still got hired by the company." No, they ain't gonna do no stupid shit like that. It's not how you start in life. It's how you finish. And look, I'm not excusing, what he did. I mean, what he did was wrong or whatever. But you got to hand it to Trump, man. He outworked Kamala. Does he know fully about politics? No. But that's why a lot of people relate to him. They like, man, Trump is such a dumbass that, like, we ain't got no choice but to listen to the guy. And really, honestly, if you really want to be honest, man, this was the lesser of two evils. If you really want to look at this, what this all boiled down to. Of course, people are going to throw race in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't ignore it. But let's just be real. Let's just be real, man. That's mainly what people are looking at here. But again, everybody rushing to the polls and stuff like that. You still don't know what this woman is about. You don't know what her plan is. One of the things that Donald Trump had picked apart in that debate was that he said that, like Biden, she didn't really have no constructive plan, and that was the truth. Biden was always saying, "Well, this guy has no plan. This guy has no." What kind of plan you had, Biden? The last time I checked, man, this country was really suffering, man. And then you backtrack with the whole, putting up a wall and all this other stuff. I knew she wasn't gonna win. Man. I mean, you could get Sexy Red up there. You could get Ice Spice up there. You could get Taylor Swift up in that motherfucker. You could get Beyonce. You get all the women independent. Oh yeah, man! You get every goddamn porn star you want to up there. You thought the people you gonna get people on your side? Hell, the fact that you got Sexy Red up there, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what the hell did you smoke and shit? Oh my god, man! Woo, you was better off getting Charleston White on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, Octavius? You had a better chance with getting Charleston White, that motherfucker. Yep, bye-bye. And see, the thing about it is, you like it or not, you like Trump and like him or not, right? Trump was trying to get people paid. Man, look, bro. When that pandemic had taken place or whatever, Trump was trying to keep working. There was a lot of uncertainty about the whole the COVID. I can say it now. You know, everybody's saying COVID now. You know, ain't no, oh, we got to talk in code now. COVID. All right. But everybody was, there was a lot of uncertainty about COVID. Hell yeah, man. Hey, man, you was better off getting, you want to bring up Megan Thee Stallion twerking. You think that that's going to help you? Man, that shit ain't going to help you. You got Megan Thee Stallion, man, clapping her ass. I mean, come on, man. Like, that's really going to help you. But yeah, like listen, Biden and Kamala, man, they ain't have a handle on what they were doing. Hell, a lot of people felt like Obama did better than what Biden did. Obama, let's just call it what it is, man. Obama didn't really do a good job, man. I mean, yeah, he was black, he was in there and everything, but he didn't really do a good job. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that can't stand Biden to this day because of Obamacare and all that. I mean, can't stand Barack Obama because of Obamacare and all that stuff. And then this is another thing too. Another reason why Kamala did not win is because she inherited a lot of Biden's problems. A lot of that stuff, because a lot of people had questions about what was gonna be fixed, that Biden had basically had messed up while he was in office. I noticed she had promised that, for first time home buyers and all this other stuff, man, you're gonna have to come a lot stronger than that. All this stuff about, another thing is, what was big was all this abortion talk. You know what I'm saying? That's real big. That's a touchy subject too, man. You have a lot. I know she wanted to gain some sympathy by telling that story about the. I think it was about the girl that was RAPE'd and stuff, and unfortunately, she had a child or whatever. Listen, man. People don't listen. People got to understand, man. A human life is a human life. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that really see that subject differently. You like some people would rather you. Okay, we understand that the situation that had happened. You conceived and everything, but some people want you to take it another route. You sitting up in there saying, oh, okay, yeah, um, the child is not developed until a certain age and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't see it that way. Some people don't see it that way. They feel like all of it's wrong, morally and spiritually. But like I said, man, Trump, he dominated Kamala. He dominated it. I knew, man, when I saw it was, I think it was one, man, what was it? It was like one, I think it was like 130 something to like 99 or something like that. I was like, man, this is over with. Now she did get California. I will give it that. She did get California. I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised. Understand? Because that's where she was. Out of California and stuff. But uh, I think I was shocked because I thought a lot of people, considering her past and her getting locked up, getting men locked up and all this other stuff, I was looking at it from a different standpoint. But I'm gonna talk about this right here. What is this? Man, right there. Um, Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels is already a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. Um, we could sit up here and we could talk about the unanimous MVPs, and we could talk about the great plays that Lamar Jackson does and stuff. But I think that Jayden Daniels has the tools necessary to win a Super Bowl before Lamar Jackson, and he will. He will. Jayden Daniels he could play a multitude of ways. Coming into the league, as athletic and as gifted as Lamar Jackson was, there was a lot of things that he couldn't do. And don't get me wrong, Jayden Daniels is still learning. He's still learning. But the reason why I feel like Jayden Daniels is going to win is simply because his football intellect is on a much higher scale. Okay, it's on a much higher scale. Jayden Daniels already has a package that is way more equipped than Lamar Jackson. Now, I'm not saying he's more entertaining or nothing like that. I'm not saying that, because Lamar Jackson, he is entertaining and stuff. But what do you want? Like, if you're a franchise, what do you want? Do you want to be entertained, or do you want championships, or do you want both? Jayden Daniels got both of them. He's got entertainment factor. You know what I'm saying? He's fun to watch, and on top of that, he's gonna win. Brown Sugar, what's up, beautiful? I see you in here. What up, Steven? Jayden Daniels is he can throw on the run. He can move in the pocket. He doesn't waste no time getting that ball up out of there. He's able to escape and maneuver. He knows he's a great leader. He knows how to manage the clock. He's accurate. You know what I'm saying? His completion percentage for him being a rookie is is unbelievable, man. Well, you could disagree all day, but I'm here to tell you because Lamar Jackson already got exposed, and Lamar Jackson has had more than enough time to go ahead and get a ring. If he doesn't get it this year, Lamar Jackson's not winning, and he has to get it this year. He doesn't have any excuses. Um, Jayden Daniels hasn't made any excuses. You're talking about a franchise that had been laughed about, and matter of fact, I think you was one of them, Stephen, that was sitting up there saying that the Commanders weren't going to do anything. Now I know that's your bias coming in, being at with the Cowboys and all that, but I mean you got to be able to diversify looking at things sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't like a team, let's just tell the truth. And Washington's going to dominate y'all. You're sitting up in here saying that Cooper Rush is going to do a splendid job and all this other stuff. You're sadly mistaken. You don't even have Micah Parsons. You know what I'm saying, Brown Sugar? I mean, for real, beautiful. Listen, Jayden Daniels is fun to watch. Now, I know Brown Sugar, she love her some Lamar Jackson. Hold on one second, all right? You think Washington can beat KC? Next man up for Dallas defense. Washington defense is not good, not that good yet. Um, have you watched them play, Steven? Have you watched them play? Because I don't even think you've watched them play. What are you talking about? Washington defense is good. They're matter of fact, let's look it up. Let's look it up. Washington right now, they're ranked number 14. They're still 7-2. Y'all, you sitting up in here, you saying y'all haven't played. They haven't played any elite teams. Who you think y'all getting beat by? Man, y'all got beat by a 49ers team that don't even have anybody. You know what I'm saying? They're 7-2, okay? You know, quit fussing, quit whining, quit crying, man. Like y'all listen, bro. If you're trying to make this about, oh yeah, Cowboys versus Commanders, I'm making this about a rookie quarterback that is coming in already dominating with a guy that was with your rival in Dan Quinn, who and y'all talked all this trash. You was one of them too, talking about, oh man, Dan Quinn ain't gonna be doing nothing. Dan Quinn can't coach. Dan Quinn can't do this. Dan Quinn can't do that. Okay, and you act like let's see. You talking about Washington hasn't played any elite teams, right? The Ravens, they played the Commanders. They've been blowing out all these other teams. Y'all haven't blown out nobody. Y'all been getting blown out. Y'all been getting blown out. Every team, man, nigga, the Saints put up a 40 piece on you. I think Detroit, they put up a 50 piece on you. Y'all can't even get more than one touchdown. So how you even had a nerve to even argue this, Steven? Like, come on, man. Like, you got to give credit. And listen, all this, oh, well, y'all ain't played anybody yet. Hey, y'all haven't played anybody, but y'all been losing. So what does that say about you? Like, make it make sense. You can't, but see, if you was 72, or if you was if you was if you was 8-1 or something like that, you know what I'm saying, or 7-1 or something like that, right? Then you'll be like, oh yeah, well, we 7-1 and stuff like that. But the fact that y'all not doing that good, you want to say, oh, well, we haven't played anybody. Uh, they haven't played anybody. Y'all been playing people, but y'all just been losing. They just been winning. You got to accept the fact that Dan Quinn is a good coach. Y'all talked down on Dan Quinn, and look what happened. He's doing better. Y'all had all this stuff to say about Dan Quinn when he was over there. Y'all were talking about he couldn't coach. Y'all were ready for him to go. Guess what he did? He left, and he linked up with Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson has turned that front office into a winning environment. Like, let's just get real. Let's just get real. No, I'm not gonna let you have that. I'm not gonna let y'all have that. You sitting up here, oh man, they ain't played nobody yet. That's not it. That's no logic at all. Because if that's the case with Kansas City, are they 8-0 because they haven't played anybody? No, that's not the truth. They've been finding a way to win, and they've been winning shorthanded. That's why they undefeated. I put to you like this, Steven. I could see Jayden Daniels going to the Super Bowl. I could see him going to the Super Bowl. I can actually see Jayden Daniels going to the Super Bowl. I can see him pulling off the unthinkable, man. I can actually see him. Now, the the trouble is not this year, okay? Believe it or not, the trouble is not this year, Steven. The trouble is going to be next season when when they finally get some film on him. Because you got to remember when Dak started playing, Dak had a rookie season. He had a record-setting rookie season, but then they started to figure out Dak or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was still good. So how many years would it take Daniels to go to the Super Bowl? It's not going to take him long. It's not going to take him long. Not at all. Man. Like, dog, have. I don't think you watched him play. Did you even watch him in college? You do know that Jayden Daniels won a Heisman, right? Like, you're acting like Jayden Daniels was like a backup in college or something like that. Nah, man, this is a Heisman winner. He's supposed to be doing this. This is what he does, man. Jayden Daniels is him. Jayden Daniels is him. But like I said, Steven, I think you just biased, man. I think you just biased. I think you see that Jayden Daniels is winning with the Commanders. You see that Dan Quinn is doing good. I told people about Magic Johnson. People sat up there and thought I was crazy for saying that. Shout out to my boy Scrub Zero, and shout out to Jose. But these guys thought that I was capping when I told them that Magic Johnson is going to make a difference in that front office. I guess nobody got nothing to say on this subject right here. I guess I'm like I'm dolo. I'm on the island by myself with this one. People don't like this one. I guess this is a touchy subject. Nobody has really given me a reason why Lamar Jackson. Listen, it took Lamar Jackson to get Derrick Henry. Now y'all got a couple more weapons too added to the roster. It took him getting Derrick Henry in order for things to open up for Lamar Jackson. Let's just be honest. And listen, y'all think that this is hate coming from. Look, I criticize all the great quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Pat Mahomes. I always criticize him. I said, man, he's got to get better in playing in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? He plays like ass during the regular season. Um, I've been real critical of Josh Allen. I said you're not gonna go nowhere unless you beat Mahomes. Same thing with Lamar Jackson. You're not gonna go nowhere unless you show up in the postseason and you beat Mahomes. You know, Baker Mayfield. You're not gonna be elite. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be considered an elite quarterback until you play up to the level um, when when it's time. You know what I'm saying? When your back is against the wall and you're in a crucial situation and you're in a pivotal situation. You know, Kyler Murray, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Kyler Murray was health too. You know what I'm saying? I criticize everybody. Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? You got to decide whether or not, man, you could continue playing at this level or not. Everybody gets the smoke, man, and Lamar. Everybody thinks like, oh well, you're not down with Lamar Jackson. Well, shit. Last time I checked, Jayden Daniels black. I criticized C.J. Stroud. I've been really criticizing C.J. Stroud. Matter of fact, C.J. Stroud he gotta he gotta stop with all this roller coaster BS. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I got faith in C.J. Stroud? He'll make something happen in the postseason. Yeah, but Diggs, I take it to consideration. Diggs was a big loss, man. You know that was a big loss. Of course, I criticize Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. Nobody wants to have these tough conversations when it comes to like Lamar Jackson. When it comes to um, like guys like Josh Allen and guys that really have talent but they haven't won yet. Y'all don't want to have these tough conversations. It was just like with Peyton Manning. Y'all always try to put Peyton Manning on Tom Brady level, but you just couldn't do it. You always try to put Aaron Rodgers on either Peyton Manning level or Tom Brady level. Tom Brady is no longer the measuring stick anymore. Right now, the measuring stick in the NFL is Pat Mahomes. He's the measuring stick. Love it or hate it. Light skin or dark skin. You know what I'm saying? Nappy hair or curly hair. You know what I'm saying? Tall or short. Cut up and ripped or fat. Slow or fast. Athletic or unathletic. Y'all don't want to have this damn conversation. Y'all don't want to have these conversations. Y'all think Lamar Jackson is um is the greatest thing since sliced bread, right? But he has failed to win on the big stage. Jayden Daniels is better because he has the potential to win on the big stage. Listen, if he wins in the playoffs, he's already doing better than Lamar Jackson. If he wins in the playoffs, if he wins at least 2 games in the playoffs, he already gonna do better than Lamar Jackson. If he gets to a Super Bowl, guess what? If he gets to a Super Bowl and loses, he'll already be better than Lamar Jackson. Now, I know some people gonna say by that logic, you think that Joe Burrow is better than Lamar Jackson. I mean, hey, Joe Burrow did go to the Super Bowl, but Joe Joe Burrow, yeah, he ended up getting hurt, but he's been kind of inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson has been a little bit more consistent. He hasn't seen the success, but Joe Burrow, he had more weapons. He had a deep threat. He got a deep threat in Chase. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, T Price? I see you in the building. Make sure y'all go sub to Old Head Podcast. Salute to him. The LDBC brother is in the building. T Price, you might not want to talk about this conversation. He might not want to talk about this. I'm trying to get my boy T Price, man, back talking football again, man. And he's very knowledgeable about the game, but I think ever since the Kaepernick, man, he don't want to talk about it. But I do know that T Price is a 49ers fan. So I'm gonna try to pound it in his head a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to will. T Price know what I be doing, man. I be trying to purposely, me and Lou, we purposely try to drag him into a football conversation, just to mess with him, man. That's why I said he a 49ers fan. But I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about Jayden Daniels versus Lamar Jackson. I'm talking about Jayden Daniels making it to a Super Bowl before Lamar Jackson. And hey, I could be wrong. Lamar, if listen, if Lamar Jackson makes it to a Super Bowl, this year, I will come on here and I will say that I was wrong. I always man up. Ain't that right, Brown Sugar? I always man up, and Steven, don't I always come on here. If I'm wrong, I don't duck no smoke. I don't duck no smoke. What's the reason? Why do I need to duck any smoke? I was wrong. I was wrong. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm only human. So, but a lot of people get caught up in their feelings when it's like it's gotten to the point now, man, where you can't criticize. I remember at one point people were getting so sensitive about Tom Brady. It's gotten to that point with Lamar Jackson. Man, what the? You can't criticize him. I'm gonna criticize Lamar Jackson. Why? Because I'm a Lamar Jackson fan. But I'm not a fanboy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a stan. You know what I'm saying? I'm still able to be objective when it comes to Lamar Jackson. Hell, I'm a Derrick Henry fan. But I'm gonna tell you like this: all these records that you breaking and stuff. Same thing goes with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, hey, you breaking all these records, and you're you know you're doing great, but that doesn't really mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. What people are gonna want to see is a Lombardi looks better. Now I know that some situations you can't control, like with Barry Sanders. You can't control the team that he had, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna put as much on what's it called? On Derrick Henry as I will for Lamar Jackson. But Lamar Jackson, they can't change anything up. In order for the Ravens to win, the Ravens can't change anything up, man. They have to keep everything in line with what they're doing. That's what happened last season. They got away from running the ball. They got away from what they're accustomed to, which was running the ball. Then they want to sit up there and they want to play it in the air. They can't do that. They have to continue going with with their bread and butter. That's why the teams like, and I'm gonna talk basketball for a second. Like if you look at the San Antonio Spurs, they play the same way every single time, from game 1 to game 82 plus. That's why they were so successful. Even when they lost, they would come back the same year. Pop would have the same that same offense. You knew what they were running. Throw it to Timmy. Let Mono take over when necessary. Let Tony Parker play, make, and distribute. Have some spot up shooters in the half court. You were gonna run the European style, cutting and picking, everybody moving, no standing around. You knew what they were doing. They didn't change nothing up. Same thing with the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what they're doing. You know that. Well, now, a couple seasons ago, you knew that Pat Mahomes was going to go to Travis Kelce. But now we know that Travis Kelce really hasn't been as big a factor. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna tell you who's been unpredictable. Kind of, it's been Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell has kind of been unpredictable a little bit because Dan Campbell is not. I'm talking about with the Lions. He hasn't been making those mistakes like in the in the red zone and on third down. He's been making better decisions. He's really been making better decisions. It's the same thing with that I was telling shout out to Outlaw, Scrub, and Jose and S Young. Shout out to S Young too. I was telling those guys. Oh, also, shout out to HDI TV. Make sure y'all go sub to HDI TV too, man. I was listening to a lot of what. See, HDI, man, he really knows the game. HDI, like he gets surgical with this football, man. Um, and a lot of those moves that were made yesterday, like the Lions move, that was a chess move that was made by the Lions. Them signing Zadarius Smith, man. That was a phenomenal chess move right there. I you know they're like, look, if we can't get Myles Garrett, we're gonna get we're gonna get one of y'all defensive guys off the Browns because the Browns are good in defense. Like I told you, they exposed they exposed Lamar Jackson. Like it or not, the Browns exposed Lamar Jackson, and like it or not, we exposed Lamar Jackson. So, yeah, on that note, man, I'm getting ready to go ahead and head out. I think a lot of people are disappointed, man. People mad. They don't even want to talk this morning. Y'all are so mad, man, that Kamala didn't win, man. We got people up in here. I got a whole bunch of Cuba Gooden Juniors, man, punching the air, mad. They don't want to conversate with nobody this morning. Oh man, they're like, man, I stayed up late for this shit. And yeah, people thinking that she was gonna pull off the unthinkable, man. Oh my god, man! Oh man, they mad, man. They mad, but you got to get over it, man. But straight to the point, man. I'll be talking with y'all later.